All right, what's happening, guys? So I wanted to take a quick second or a quick few minutes today to talk a little bit about the importance of creating dynamic content, especially in today's day and age and with the world that we're living in. So, first things first, in my humble opinion, one of the main reasons why I think it's so important to create dynamic content in today's day and age is really to leave some sort of a footprint of things that you believe in, experiences you've had, and really kind of what you stand for, what your core values are. I really think that nowadays it's just so important to leave some sort of a legacy behind, and it's kind of hard to do that if you don't have any sort of content out there. So if you don't have any sort of videos or vlogs, if you never had a blog or wrote any content, if you never really produced any content, it's hard for people to know or have known anything about you, especially after you're gone. I hate to say it, there's not going to really be much of a trace of what you did with your life. And now more than ever before, we have the internet, we have social media, we have all these different things we can utilize to put our thoughts and opinions and feelings out there into the world and create some sort of a community, some sort of a tribe of people who might feel the same way we do about certain things, or at the very least, even when you come across people that might have a lot of different opinions about things that you feel a certain way about, you can at least hopefully have an intelligent conversation about those topics and really learn from each other and grow from each other. That's a huge part of why I try to create as much content as I can, with my blog, with my vlogs that I do on LinkedIn. That's another big reason why I created this YouTube channel. It's not just to share my ideas and my thoughts and opinions on different topics that I think is important, or that I think are important. It's to also see what other people think about those things. It's to gauge other people's feedback. It's to learn from others. It's to build that community, and it's to get smarter. It's to help. I want all of us to work together to educate ourselves, to get better, become more successful. It's not just me shouting my ideas. I'm trying to build a community where we can all, learn and grow together. That's a big reason why I create my content, or why I create the type of content that I do. Another big reason why I think it's important to create dynamic content these days is because back in the old days, especially people of like my parents' generation and before that, big a big way that they you know got ahead in the world was to have, for example, a strong resume. They try to go to school and get good grades, or a lot of them, even right after high school, would go and get a job, whether it's the automotive industry or manufacturing or what have you, and they usually would work at that same place for a long time, maybe even, retire at that place after working there for 30, 40 years. But a lot of their opportunities, especially when it came to, potential jobs, were from having a strong resume, or having, really good references, or, things of that nature. Nowadays, I think things have really changed. I think now it's more based on, you have to, excuse me, you have to know the right people, yeah, but having really great content out there, online, that's a way to get yourself out there. That's a way for potential employers to see you, hear you, see what you're all about, how you present yourself and carry yourself. And it's a great way for them to envision hopefully what kind of a potential employee you would be at that company, and whether or not you'd be a good fit for the role that you're applying for. I know, at least with me, with my different stories and poems and different things I wrote, for my blog on medium.com, that's helped me get a lot of attention from different companies. Things that I posted on LinkedIn, they were seen by various people at various companies, and I've gotten messages, I've gotten comments and positive feedback on content that I created, whether it was videos on LinkedIn or blog posts on Medium or what have you. um, even if some of it might have not always been, things that people agreed with me on, it let people know how I feel about certain things. It gave them an opportunity to share their thoughts, to share their ideas with me and connect with me. Again, building a community. That's the whole point. So having great content out there is a great way to get your foot in the door, and create opportunities for yourself, especially in today's world where the job market is super competitive. I mean, right now, especially because we're dealing with COVID-19, we've been dealing with this for the last 6 months or so. The economy seems to be not doing great. And so any way you can try to, set yourself apart and give yourself an upper hand, you have to do that. And a lot of times it's going to go much further than just going to college, getting good grades, and landing a great job, because a lot of those kids that are graduating from college right now, even if they've done really well, they're still struggling to find a decent job because so many jobs have literally, seems like they've evaporated, and there's so many people that are unemployed that are trying to apply to the same jobs that these kids are applying to. And it's tough, it's very competitive, it's very cutthroat. It's hard to make yourself look unique, it's hard to stand out. But if you have great content out there, as long as it's out there and you yourself haven't deleted it, people can see you, people can find you, people can engage with you. You can stand out, you can be better, you can be different. And sometimes that could really be the difference between getting the job of your dreams and having to settle for something that, you're just taking the job just to pay the bills, basically, and not being very happy. So take that with you. Um, Creating great content can help you leave a great legacy, can help you land a great job or open doors for you. It can help you stand out. And it's super important nowadays. It really is. Find a way to deliver valuable content, find a way to answer people's questions and their problems, find a way to help people, deliver value. If you're delivering value, if you develop a good reputation, um, I mean, you can really become a go-to person for a lot of people. And like I said, at the very least, you can help build a really great community of like-minded people, as well as people that have different opinions and thoughts than you do on certain things. It's a great way to share ideas. It's a great way to learn. It's a great way to grow. It's a great way to help each other. And the sky's the limit. I mean, if you're not utilizing the internet now and social media to create content, to create some sort of personal brand, I think you're really missing the boat. I think you're really missing a phenomenal opportunity to achieve, the type of success that you might not even realize is out there for you or available to you. So get out there, start creating that content, and please leave me a comment. Let's engage. Let's talk about how you guys feel as far as content goes, and if there's any sort of content that you guys are working on creating, and let me know. I'd love to hear about it, and let's share some ideas. Until next time, thanks, guys.